Hello everybody, welcome to day 3 of Alex Crossing! Well, let me do something real quick, but yeah, in case you don't already know, this is a series of streams and videos in which I play Animal Crossing day by day, and with the goal of eventually finishing the game. The challenge is that I can't swear, whereas I'm normally a very vulgar person, and every day we try to discuss a different topic. These streams range from less than an hour to multiple hours long. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below if you dislike the video. Hit the dislike button, and if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and check out my other content on the channel Lodge of the Cat. Without further ado, let's get right into this, shall we? One moment, I need to first and foremost. Yeah. Anyway, OBS. Sorry. This is just how things work around here. I'm pretty new at streaming on YouTube, so I am a bit sloppy. Yesterday, I got my cool skull shirt, and we just hung out with some villagers. Today, at long last, we're finally getting our fossils back. Let's see what we got in the mail. First off, we got a letter from me to me from the museum. I'm going to read this first one. Also recently sent is a dinosaur track preserved in a mud ages ago. We hereby return this fine specimen to you and eagerly await future submissions. So we'll go ahead and take this present here. And so yeah, this is how you get fossils. First you send them in, and then you get them back. That way you can donate them to the museum. Also recently sent us is the torso of a T-Rex, savage predator of the Cretaceous. We return this specimen to you and eagerly await future submissions. Alrighty then. Yeah, the first Alex Crossing video is now up to 30 views, and I'm pretty happy about that. I'm doing pretty good, and that video is doing pretty good so far. This is an ammonite, an ancient ocean dweller. Oh, I like ammonites. We hereby return the specimen to you and eagerly await future submissions. Reading. My dear Alex, it's the weirdest thing. I found the spoiled carton of milk in the fridge, and for some reason, I thought of you. Anyway, when did you last do your laundry? Well, I did it last night. Let's read this real quick from the HRA. Notice for Alex. A practical design is always nice, but you may find that impressing visitors with a strange yet artistic layout can also be satisfying. Let creativity be your guide. Alright, and another letter from the HRA. Thank you for joining the Happy Room Academy. We'll be monitoring your progress as you try to turn your home into a masterpiece of style. Happy decorating. I don't think I will be doing that, but we shall see. First and foremost, let's open these presents. Ooh, I had to load in a new texture there. Whoopsie. Dinosaur track, T-Rex torso, and an ammonite. Yeah, so we'll be sure to stop by the museum today to drop those off. First, we're going to make our normal rounds, though. Let's check the city notice board and see what's going on today, shall we? Uh-oh. Let's put the controller... Okay, good. Sorry, the time cube's having some hitches. Ooh, treasure in Acre C5. Thanks, Bob. Wait, was that yesterday? I think that was yesterday. Let me take a look. Yep, that was yesterday. So no new news yet. I wonder if we'll have any new arrivals soon. Any new humans moving into the village. I hope that happens. You never know with Animal Crossing. It can really surprise you. Let's head over to this. This is just the map. Alright, so, in that case, we'll make our way over to the dump to check for any new items. Hopefully we get at least one. Oh yeah, and we have to check for a money rock, so we're going to go ahead and get our shovel out and just kind of walk around with that. I don't recall what I had to do here. Owl showed me how to do it yesterday, but I totally forgot. Alright, anyway, that money rock is... that is not the money rock. Alright, what furniture is this? It's a sewing machine, super cool. And a shortcake shirt. Let's see what the shortcake shirt looks like on me. Grab that bad boy and throw it on up there, and it's not for me, that's for sure. Who knows? Might put it on display out front. See if my neighbor wants it. Any neighbors want it? Honestly, with this one, I think I can just... Yeah, because the gate will block me. I can just set this up. Not you. Let's try this one here. You can just turn and hit the rock. Or not. Yep. Alright, that one's good. I'm just gonna leave that hole there for now. We have a weed we gotta pull. There we go. Excellent. Alrighty, the dump is empty. Next stop, let's head over to Tom Nook's and check his stock. But yeah, the theme of today's video would be the joys of waiting, because, well, the stream's a bit late, and also, I had to I'm having to wait to get things I want, such as the fishing pole. I've been really wanting to get the fishing pole soon in this game, so that I can go fishing as soon as possible. However, I haven't got one yet. However, when I get it, I'll be sure to enjoy it all the more. However, there's other joys to waiting, because there's the initial, like, inherent value of waiting for something, in which you tend to enjoy things more when you wait a long time for it, purely by the token of the fact that you had to wait for it. Or you have higher expectations of it, more specifically. What do we got? Another fossil for me to send in. Awesome. I'll send that in here today. Go ahead and grab my fishing pole off me. There we go, put him there. Alright. But, or my shovel, not fishing pole. I'm pretty drowsy today, to be honest. Other things that are, you know, the joys of waiting is you get time to observe and think through your approach. And as someone who plays a lot of video games, especially with how games work nowadays, if you want to enjoy video games as much as you did when you were a kid, a lot of waiting is necessary. Hey, look, a fossil! Nice! But if you want the best possible version of a game, you're going to have to wait a long time sometimes. For example, besides occasionally touching the time cube, what's going on? Thanks for waiting, we're open from 9 AM to 11. I guess I did start a bit early today, huh? I thought I started late. My bad, guys. But yeah, with a lot of games, you have to wait for them to come out on the system you want to play them on, you have to wait for them to get patched into a functioning state, and then finally, sometimes, a developer simply won't finish patching a game to the state in which you want it to be, and so you end up having to wait for fans to come out and patch it. And at that point, waiting for a game becomes a bit of a gamble, and you have to, like, for example, if you waited for all the DLC to come out on Titanfall, or if you waited for Titanfall 2, a really good game, to come out on Steam, well, to be honest, you have about 1 month, you have about 1 year to play and enjoy the game before it got ruined, and that's just simply because of the fact that the cheating, hacking, and DDoS attacking got way out of hand for that game, causing issues. Back during the Wii generation, however, great things happened to those who waited, because games were starting to do a lot of DLC, additional content, and while the initial versions of the games became increasingly sparse, if you were willing to wait for what was known as a Game of the Year edition, you got the best possible version. So if you were like me, where you didn't have a lot of money to spend on games, you got really used to waiting until you could afford a game, and at that point, you might as well just give it an extra year and get the best possible version. Hey, we have a new villager! No one told me! Well, while we're waiting for Nooks to open, let's go visit Velma. Oh yeah, we had a bit of a blizzard today. I needed to go somewhere this morning, and I don't have a car, so I had to walk. And I got about halfway there and turned around, quite simply because it wasn't really all that possible for me to make it there, and also it was getting dangerously cold. Like, it was that level of cold that just blows through whatever warm thing you're wearing, and so for me that was enough to... that was enough to cause me to just walk home. Good night, please do not disturb. Oh, Velma's already asleep. That's a shame. We might have to tweak the time scale on this to make sure that I'm able to actually catch villagers while they're awake. Anyway, let's, I think it's about time. Nope. Alright, well, let's head to the museum and donate our fossils then. I hope you guys have really been enjoying the last few videos, or the first few episodes of the Alex Crossing series. They've been doing pretty well view-wise, and first one has, I think, 5 likes on it, which is really great. I'm really grateful that you guys are actually engaging with the content, and I do hope that you stick around for the future. I got some big plans going on. Especially with the later games in the series, I'm hoping to... Oh hey, a basketball. I'm hoping to eventually play through all of the Animal Crossing games, or at least all the mainline ones. The only exception really being Wild World, because City Folk is easier to get running on my setup, and it also has a lot of the content that Wild World has. It's missing some, but most of it's there, and if I were to play Wild World and then City Folk, it might feel a bit redundant, because most of what's in City Folk is already in Wild World. So I just figured it'd be the better choice to wait, or not to wait, but to play that one instead of Wild World. Let me know if I'm wrong, though, because I'm sure you guys are Animal Crossing fans too, and you might know a bit better than me when it comes to what content the game's had. Because I didn't put all that much time into this one. I only played it whenever my siblings would come over, because this was my big brother's game. However, the same City Folk was the one that I actually owned, and Wild World was the one I owned, and City Folk was the one that was at my grandparents' house. And so whenever I went over there to play their Wii, I was able to play City Folk. Na 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 na. Howdy. Anything lost? Alright, thank you, Copper. Alright, so now we're just gonna make our way right on over to the museum. People come to see them. They really are sweet. Howdy, Blathers. Another one of the many joys of waiting, specifically with games, is that when you're my age, or when you're, living in the current day and you have access to a computer, there are so many good old games to play. Like, there are so many best games of all time that so many people have never touched purely because they're not able to, or simply not interested in older titles. Like, for this one, I think this would probably go up there on someone's best game of all time list. And I think if you're not willing to dive back into an older catalog, you're really going to miss out on these older titles. And I can't really blame people, to be honest, simply due to the fact that a lot of newer game systems make it hard to play games like this. Like, on the Switch, you can't even play GameCube games, or Wii games, or Wii U games, or 3DS games, or DS games. Like, even one generation ago, if you don't own those systems, those games are simply lost to you. And it's a real shame. Oh wow. I used to be really into dinosaurs as a kid. I remember I had this bookshelf in the corner of my room just full top to bottom with dinosaur books. And I would just sit on my beanbag chair next to it every night before bed, and I'd sit there and read until I got drowsy and go to bed, or sometimes I'd even fall asleep in the chair. One of the Walking with Dinosaurs was actually one of the first movies I showed my girlfriend. I always thought that was interesting, and I was like expecting it to be kind of bad. Excuse me. I was expecting Walking with Dinosaurs to be kind of bad, like, old CG and stuff. Sorry. Old CG and stuff, but it really held up quite well, and I'm really happy about it. Yeah, it was one of the coolest things I showed her early on, and I actually want to go back and rewatch and finish it with her sometime. Our anniversary's coming up, so it might be a good idea. Yeah, I was super duper into dinosaurs, specifically because of Jurassic Park. Such a fun movie. I really like it. I need to go back and watch it. It's been a while. Who and who again? An Ammonite. My stars. A very impressive find. Thank you, Blathers. Like, I guess I do envy people a little bit who were around while those games were coming out and actually there in the moment. However, it's better now. Like, the fact that I can just go back and play those games whenever I want through, like nowadays, like, the fact that there's more that exists is really cool. That's why my favorite systems are the systems in which they have, like, a lot of games. So, like, the PS2, the Wii, the DS, the 360, and currently the PC. It's just, there's such a ridiculous library of games, you're going to find something that you love, no matter what. So I'm not really a big fan of console exclusivity, and why I'd rather games be preserved for future generations, because I might have kids one day. I might have a litter of kittens that I want to show this to, and you never know. Why don't we go look at our fossils? There we are. Beautiful. So the resolution on these is a bit low. I did try and use the texture pack that Owl sent me. However, it ruined. I don't know if it's a newer version, but it's simply not quite what I'm looking for, I guess. A lot of the textures were made worse by it. And so, we're back to the old one. I'm worried there might have been some other technical issues and some other textures were muddled, but it looks fine for now. Let's head back in there and look some more. Sorry, I just kind of talked over it. Yep, we have the Ammonite here. Ammonite, donated by Alex. And then my footprint, dinosaur track, donated by Alex. Yay! Alright, let's go around the corner. And we have our middle portion of the T-Rex. Can't wait to see that thing when it's finished. That's something we can look forward to, is like the finished T-Rex. Owl's doing a stream right now, as I'm recording this, so that's probably why not a lot of folks are showing up in chat. I probably should have done it earlier when I had the chance, but you never know. There are definitely downsides to waiting too. You can't just wait forever, and sometimes you will miss out on things. But a lot of times when we do miss out on things, it's not because of their natural state. It's because of what, well, for lack of a better word, other people decide for us. And I think that's always a shame. That's something that always bothered me as a kid. I was always told that my actions would have consequences. And whenever I got punished by someone, or someone of higher power than me would act on me, I'd be told these are simply the consequences of your actions. Now that I'm a lot older, I can tell that's not true, and I was being misled and taken advantage of. However, a lot of times people will just a figure of authority. Yeah, good job, Billy, I think your name is? Wow, I forgot his name. Billy, yes. Good job, Billy. Man, I love that they actually try and, you can, pass the ball to the animal. That's super fun. Da, 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 da. But a lot of things that can't be preserved are simply not preserved because of the negligence of someone in power, like companies specifically. There's really no reason why a lot of MMOs couldn't have had an end-of-life plan, why they couldn't have been kept alive for longer, and a lot of times it's simply being kept from people, which is a darn shame. Nook, do you not have a fishing pole, buddy? This is very upsetting. Anyway, I guess we're not fishing today. Let me go and, I guess, go gather more fossils and try and find the money rock, talk to some villagers, hang out for a bit, and I'll do what I can, but after that, I suppose it'll be a shorter session for today, because we've only made it to the 20-minute mark. We got to the topic. Yeah, some of these, like I said, some of these episodes are going to be way shorter, and that's okay. Animal Crossing isn't a game you can always dump hours into. And you can if you want to. I probably could try and build a snowman. The joys of waiting, right? Here's something I could talk a bit about, is time traveling. In this game, I remember when New Horizons came out and suddenly the game had a much larger audience. A big controversial thing people would do early on is time travel. They would they would go to their clock and they would change it or move it forward to try to access certain things or speed up certain things. Now, this upset a lot of people, but it didn't really upset me because I, played this series for years and I had done a lot of it. I can't tell you when I was one of my favorite things about this game when I was younger was listening to KK Slider's music. And so what I would do is I would just set the clock, and then just keep rolling it a week forward to get as many tracks on my boombox as I could. The consequences, of course, would be that my town was overgrown by weeds. However, I was just happy to have the music. Howdy there, Em. Hi. Thanks. Aw, thank you, Emerald. Happy to be a good neighbor. Yeah, you got a job for me? No problem, Em. You have a good day. But yeah, people were really upset about it, and I can understand why. The game is meant to be very relaxed and time-consuming by its very nature, where you're supposed to let changes happen very slowly over a long period of time. However, there are some players who simply don't want to play that way, and another theme of Animal Crossing is freedom. Like, just be laid back and allow people to really do what they want to do and play how they want to play, and that's quite simply how people wanted to play. And so I can completely understand why somebody would time travel like that, because I've done it myself. Howdy, Bob. Good morning. Let me go ahead and pull this weed here. Of course, Bob. Yeah. Yep, I'm Bob. Listen, this is embarrassing, but I was freaking out. I often forget my own name. So, what's up? Need any help? You haven't seen your picture book in ages. I hardly remember what it looks like. You lent it to Tutu. Of course, Bob. I'll go talk to Tutu after this. Yeah, no problem. Your flowers still look nice. I'm glad to see they haven't wilted yet. Considering I planted them in the middle of Wilter. Yeah, Wilter. That's what we should call winter. Considering I planted them in the middle of winter, I was expecting them to wilt at some point. We go ahead and equip me shovel. Remember how to do this. Diagonal, and I just dig one here. Dig one here, and then I turn towards the rock, and go. Yeah, found it! Yeah, I got all the money. Got all the money. Got all the money from the money rock. Pop. And pop. Alright, so we're gonna head over to Tom Nook's after this. Not that I just want to spend up all my money, but more like that I need to grab some stationery to send these fossils in. I was thinking that I wanted to see if I could find a few more fossils, but there seems to be no more at this upper level. I guess now would be a good time to go visit Tutu and see about getting Bob's picture book for him. Here we go, 5,300, and now we have 15,000 bells. Excellent. I think that's enough to pay off the rest of our first mortgage, or the rest of our loan to Tom Nook. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for anything suspicious. But if there's nothing, we're just gonna keep on moving. Oh, we could probably check and see if Velma's up. Velma's to the north. Dun, 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 knock, knock. They're probably just moving in, so they haven't unpacked yet, most likely. Oh, they have! Oh, no, Velma. Wow, you have a lot of paintings, Velma. That's impressive. Song's playing. I see. It has Cafe KK in it. Oh, no, turn it back on. Around the world, around the world, around the world, around... Okay. Oh, sorry, Velma. I didn't mean to yell. I'm Alex, your neighbor. I am. It's good to meet you. How am I? What can you do for me? I'm just hanging out. Just wanted to visit. Stifling. That's a good plan. I'd like to travel the world too. Here's the question for the audience. Where would you like to go, and what would you like to do when you get there? Personally, for me, I'd like to go to Japan and visit Shinjuku, Akihabara, and Hakone. I'd really like to do that one day. I think that might be a lot of fun. I'd also like to visit, I think it's New Zealand. I'd like to visit New Zealand and visit Hobbiton, and also see a bunch of the other locations where they shot Lord of the Rings, because I'm a total nerd, and that's just what I'm into. The more it's just this, there's this kind of natural beauty there that I'd like to see. Right, well, now that I got my money, let's go visit. Now that I have money from the tree, I can afford to go buy stationery. And we can visit Tutu. I also love that Emerald's wearing a Froggy shirt. That's great. Not in right now. I guess Tutu's out and about. I'll have to keep an eye out for her. Once I find her, we can see about getting the picture book back for Bob. Yeah, that's today's letter idea. Go ahead and write a letter to me down in the comments below about, well, where you'd like to go one day and what you'd like to do when you get there. Specifically in terms of, like, traveling to other countries. But if you want to go to another world or somewhere else that exists, like let's say there's just a specific spot in the ocean or there's an island you want to visit, let me know that too. I think it'd make for an interesting topic. Anyway, let's head on in and grab some stationery from Nook. I'm assuming Tutu's down at the bottom level, which we can go check. Sure. Yeah, I'd love it, Tom. Thank you. And sorry I haven't been buying that much furniture or anything, but I would like to make my house a bit bigger before I start decorating it. Write a letter? Oh, I might have to get rid of some of these letters. Well, let's see. Letter to Alex from Museum. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. Can't throw it away in here. Let's head outside. Let's see about throwing away some of these letters. Also, I do hope you guys like the Rickroll music. I was glad. I actually really like it. I was humming it to myself earlier outside the game. Other things I've been doing outside of the game is I actually played. No, don't throw away Mom's letter. I actually started up Ultra Kill. It's a really fun shooter. I really like that game. I can't wait to actually play the full thing when I get to it. And it's definitely got me look. It's one of the few indie games I'm actually looking forward to. HRA and then HRA. Excellent. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I hope that comes out sooner rather than later. And even when it does, I'm probably not going to be able to buy it right away because of how I do these kind of things. But it was really fun, and I can't wait to play more. If you don't know already, it's a super fast-paced shooter that specifically uses a style mechanic, a style system similar to Devil May Cry, if you've ever played that, or something a bit lighter would be like God of War, for instance, where it tells you, like, oh, hey, super violent attack, or whatever, stylish, or whatever it says in God of War, I don't know. However, yeah, Ultra Kill does that, but with a first-person shooter. The entire game has this PlayStation 1 and 64 style of graphics that I really like, which a lot of games have been using lately, and I really appreciate it because I feel like it's been a neglected style for a while, because it's a lot of the time sprite art gets praised, but PS1 and PS2 era 3D graphics often get shafted or referred to as primitive, when in reality there's an art to creating simple 3D just like there's an art to simple 2D. Not every sprite needs to be an SNK sprite. SNK is a game company. Simply just look up Metal Slug or King of Fighters if you want to know what I mean by, or King of Fighters sprites if you want to know what I mean by SNK sprites, which are just hyper complex, detailed, and beautiful. But other sprite work that's far simpler and simply makes a good use of color and silhouette is also equally valuable, and a lot of early 3D gets maligned because it's not, well, new 3D. And some early 3D is actually hideous, and that can't be helped, sadly. But, yeah. I mean, not every game has a perfect look to it. Even this one, which is beautiful, there are some issues. The faces are blurry, you can see seam lines on certain models and sprites, but I still appreciate it for what it is and love it, regardless. Gracie! Learned a bit about Gracie here. Gracie is actually male in the Japanese version, which I thought was super fascinating. All of their mannerisms is still the same, though. Hey, Gracie. Hello. Leader of today's fashion movement. How can I help you, darling? Oh, darling. Oh, no, I don't. I'm very lazy. I literally found this at the dump. Actually, I got it from Billy. Billy gave it to me. It was his favorite shirt. Don't talk about Billy's shirt that way. Dinky? I do. I mean, the upholstery is hideous, but I like it. Yeah. On my way to this hick town. Vinfyi. Well, I don't know what that means, but thank you for showing up. I wash your car for me. I wash? Oh. I'll give you some simply fabulous clothing. I could use some new clothing. That sounds great. Wash it yourself? Aw, Alex is a bit grumpy today, it seems. My car, you better work. Move your right hand as quickly as you can. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, thank you! You gotta rush the cart. I'm really glad you do. I've been having a great time doing them. Washing the car, 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 washing the car. How are you today? Oh! So-so job? I'm dying here, Gracie. Thank you. I got a present. Oof. Well, it was nice meeting you, Gracie. Uncommon shirt. What does this even look like? I look like a rug. Thank you, Gracie. I've always wanted to look like a rug. Let's, Oh, the train's coming by. Let's even catch the train. Never gonna give you up, never gonna... Hey, a fidget spinner. Anyway. I also gotta find Tutu and get Bob his picture book back. Haven't done that yet. Ah. Yeah, I heard the train rolled through town. Tutu's house is to the south. Yeah, let's head down to the lower part of town. The Undercity, if you will. And we can see about finding Tutu. Hey, Bob. I really like Bob. Bob's super duper cute. I like that he's a bit dopey too. It's really adorable. I really love all the animals in this game. Isabelle's the one that got really famous and took off, but... Oh, and Isabelle and Anka, actually. Can't forget Anka. She's super popular now. Cat does a funny dance. Hey, there's a fossil. Zoop. My favorite thing is like people editing that video or cutting that video to make it look like she's just dancing, and then other people taking it and reanimating it to where she actually is dancing. Where at this point I've actually seen more videos of Anka dancing than I have, you know, of the original thing. Which is pretty funny. Alright, we're gonna make another letter to the museum. Hi. Anyway. There we go. Now we have 4 fossils to send to the museum, and we'll be able to put those in tomorrow. And it's okay if they don't all, if they're all like they could all be duplicates. It still moves towards the end goals of this playthrough, which are paying off the house and finishing up the museum, which we haven't got to yet. So yeah, it's gonna be a while before we really get any big No way! Gulliver's here? Hey, Gulliver! Oh man, I remember when I found Gulliver the first time, I was so shocked. It's 2022, man. It's been a while since we've seen each other. It has been a long time. Where did you wash up? I don't know. When I was a kid, I used to live in a place called Holland, and I met you there when I was real little, but now it's been a while. Storm started brewing off my stern. The boats, I mean. So there I was, fighting a mighty wave. Uh-oh. Oh dear, why would they do that to you? Oh, you found an exotic wonder? What is it? Oh wow, thank you, Gulliver. Well, yeah. It'd be nice if you could, like, visit when you're not, you know, crash landing. Here, let's lock again. It is fought with danger. You know, I had a chance to actually serve on a fishing boat. Or not a fishing boat, but on a replica of a... Oh, it was kind of a tourism boat, to be honest. Pretty much in South Haven, the town I grew up in, there's this big, like... Oh, it's a sloop. It's like an old classic sailboat. And one of the things I was able to do, if I wanted to, is I could actually get a job serving on it at out on Lake Michigan. However, I turned down the encounter purely because my dad suggested it to me, and I didn't very much like my dad at the time. Now that I'm a bit older, I can see I probably should have accepted the opportunity. It would have definitely made my life a lot more interesting, and I'd have some good memories about it. If an opportunity like that ever comes up again, I'll be sure to accept it and definitely take up the job offer. It wasn't really a job offer, though. No one ever offered me. It was just something I could have tried to do, but I didn't, which is a bit of a shame. But maybe one day, you know? Maybe one day it'll happen again. Oh, sounds like the train's passing by again. Don't think I'll be able to catch it in time. Yeah, I fiddled a bit with, today I booted up one of my old favorites. I booted up a game called, Elite Beat Agents. Elite Beat Agents is a really fun rhythm game where you play as agents that use music and dance to help people solve their problems. And, what can I say other than it's like my favorite rhythm game ever. I adore adore Elite Beat Agents, and it was one of the first games I actually played on my DS, similarly to Animal Crossing. Sewing machine, huh? Let's pick that up. I'm gonna sell that outside at my Gyroid. I'll put it down for 100 bells. Let's take the... Ooh, that's tough. I don't like the shirt Gracie gave me. I'm gonna sell it. So... I'm probably going to... Let's ditch the 6-ball shirt. Much as I like it, its resolution is all messy. We're going to go ahead and put the sewing machine there. Shirt there instead. And we'll go ahead and put a price of 100 bells on it. As for my caveman tunic, yeah, caveman tunic I really like. Optical shirt I don't remember. Shortcake shirt, 6-ball shirt. Let's try these shirts on and see if any of them have decent resolution on them. Not right now, Gyroid. Thank you, though. Let's take a look. We have our shortcake shirt. Okay, shortcake shirt is actually at the proper resolution. I'm just never going to wear pink. Nothing against pink, it's just not my style. 6-ball shirt. I believe 6-ball shirt had a cool pattern, but it was a bad resolution. The uncommon shirt makes me wear a rug, which I cannot stand the look of, and it's low resolution, so we're just going to go ahead and wear the skull shirt, and we'll sell the rest of these to Tom Nook, which actually I'll go do right now, before stopping off at the post office to pay my rent, and then after that we might... Oh no, I still gotta find Tutu! I'm sorry guys, I'm really out of it today. I had a really intense morning, not workout, but like experience of trying to walk through a blizzard. And I had a cup of coffee, but it doesn't seem to be doing me any good. Hey, still not home, huh? Shoot. Also, I just realized there's directional audio on where the animals are in relation to you. I think is super cool. Creates this really cool ASMR effect. Oh, I should see if there's an Animal Crossing ASMR video next time I'm trying to sleep. I like ASMR. Recommend me some good ASMR down below, guys. I'm curious what you guys, like, enjoy. I enjoyed quite a few. My specific favorites are the ones that are silent and just the person making the sounds with their hands and... with objects around them, such as tapping, clicking. Huh. Anyway, yeah, Tutu is really hard to find. The search for Tutu, let's go. Let me grab my shovel here. I'm gonna dig up this. I hope it's another fossil. Or I hope it's not another fossil. Oh boy, now I gotta go buy more stationery. Uh-oh. I guess the good news is I'll have a bunch more fossils in the mail when the time comes. Oh, there's the lighthouse. I wonder if I'll ever see it light up. I hope I would. I hope I do. I hope I would. Sorry I'm so drowsy today, guys. Maybe I should start getting up earlier or doing these later. You guys hear that? Sounds like a bug of some sort. Grab the fishing net and see if we can... Huh, can I... This is gonna be tricky. This is so strange. I can't seem to find what it is. Maybe I have to dig for it? There was a really cool looking bug that popped out when I was digging earlier. There it is! It's a cricket. No! Darn. We'll have to get him next time. But I'll keep an ear out. You never know, man. Next time I'll be prepared. Alright, well, let's continue with the search for Tutu. Tutu's missing! Ah! I hear you. Gotta fill in some of these holes. Vorong? I see. Well, it's great to have you here. There you are. Gotcha. I got him! It's a mole cricket! I wonder if he hates bright lights. You know, because he's a mole cricket? Awesome, guys! We got our first bug! Whee! Yeah! Alright, cool. Let's fill in some of these holes, shall we? Am I winning? Yeah, I'm winning. I caught a mole cricket, man. Sky's the limit. Also, I still can't find Tutu. Still need to talk to her about Bob's picture book, but he just hasn't shown up. Kind of bummed about it, not gonna lie. There is a weed I need to pull up here, though. Zoop and zoop. No more weeds. Get hecked, weeds. We had a new viewer show up and said they appreciated the stream. It might be robotic, but that's okay. We welcome robots here. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's head on in and see about dropping off some bugs. I hear another one outside. That's awesome. Never gonna let you down. I really like that town tune. Let's donate an item. Take my bug. Here's a mole cricket. Go nuts. That's a mole cricket if I'm not utterly mistaken. No, that's not necessary. Please, I must insist we leave it in the container. Protocols, you see? What? Yeah, he doesn't like bugs. He likes fish, though. He's really passionate about fish and fossils, specifically. Oh, he's huge. I didn't know that it's really cool and it lives underground. Like, it's underground, you can still hear it. That's super duper rad. Oh, okay. Super cool. I kind of want to watch a documentary on crickets now. I need to watch more nature documentaries. I find all that stuff super fascinating. I remember one of my favorite pastimes is like showing the girlfriend deep sea fish documentaries and like teaching her about like deep sea animals, you know, in the dark zones where like anglerfish and stuff live. There he is! Isn't that neat? Looks like a little, Pringle. Little Pringle with legs. Look at him go. Isn't that super cool? Mole cricket, donated by Alex. Yeah! Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you some friends soon. But yeah, I like showing the girlfriend deep sea fish. Purely because they creep her out, but I find it super fascinating and interesting. Right, back onto the search for Tutu. Sponsored by Pringles. You can't just have one. You gotta have them all. You gotta, you know, pour whatever you're drinking into the can and just let it sit overnight and just dump that into your throat. You know, there's a lot of things I say that gross me out, and I think that was probably one of the nastiest things I've said in a long time. Don't do that, guys. Don't make, don't do cereal experiments with Pringles. I don't think Pringles are the kind of... I don't think Pringles would make for a very good cereal. Then again, there's, you know, those, like, joke sodas that are, like, bacon-flavored soda, you know? Something about those you guys wouldn't believe. They're really good. Like, I don't know what it is, but when you drink it, it, like, has the texture of bacon in your mouth. I'm not joking. It was super duper good, too. Like, I also had this peanut butter and jelly flavored soda, this banana flavored soda. They're really good. It's so surprising, because you drink it and you're like, this is going to be gross, but no, it's not sweet. It just tastes like bacon. It's like liquid bacon in your mouth. And, like, it even feels like bacon. That's the strangest part to me. Like, you know that scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when Violet eats the gum before she turns into a blueberry? That scene where she's talking about like how she can actually taste or feel the texture of the food in her mouth. That's what it was. It was like crazy Willy Wonka tech. I was super happy when I drank that soda. We're just going grid by grid at this point, looking for Tutu so I can finish the side quest. But yeah, today's rather unexpected. I wasn't expecting to run into Gracie. I wasn't expecting to catch my first bug. I'll be completely honest with you folks, I wasn't expecting to catch any bugs until springtime. However, we got lucky. And I remembered something I kind of did off screen and went, huh, mole cricket perhaps? And it was. Or a cricket perhaps, and it was. And I'm super happy that we got one. But yeah, that soda was super rad. That was a crazy night too, because our friend Tyler was like, you guys should come over, we're gonna have some drinks and lasagna. And I'm like, lasagna. I'm not that big a fan of lasagna. Man, that guy makes some amazing lasagna. He's really good at it. We ate so much of it. Can you smack people with bug nets? I can. But I don't know who I'd want to smack. Probably Tutu or Robin. I haven't run into Tutu yet, so I won't be able to... Oh no, Tutu's nice. Tutu wasn't the problem, it was someone else. There you are, you goofy bear. Hey, good morning. Oh no. Subscribe to the channel and I'll smack Tutu. There you go. This morning is your loss. Oh no. Not much, just picking up. Yeah, no problem, I'll return it. It's done, a smacker. Alright. Sorry, Tutu. I'll do it once. Oh, the sins I commit. There you go. Top 10 anime betrayals. Alright, so... Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. This is awesome, yeah. What a great stream. How'd Owl's stream go? Is he still going? I love these dirt patches. One of the things missing from the later Animal Crossing games. Apparently, I didn't know this, but running all the time in your town can damage the grass. I had no idea, so I gotta be careful about when I run now. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'll have to stop by and check that out after the stream's over. Or after I finish up here, which should be shortly. It shouldn't be too much longer. I don't even know if we're going to get to the 1 hour mark. We just gotta go visit Bob real quick. I'm gonna drop off. I'm gonna go sell these shirts to Nook and buy some stationery. Send in my new fossil, and after that, yeah, that'll be it for today. Morning! Delivery! Gotcha, buddy. Thanks a billion for you back. Ah, sorry. Oh, you are a lifesaver, Bob. Thank you so much. Bob just saved me a bunch of time. Alright, cool. And now I can just quickly grab this fossil. Oh, write a letter. Polka dot paper, nice. It's a man of style. There we go. Alright. Now I can just walk up north and, yeah. Hand this in real quick. Hit Bob. No, I don't want to hit Bob. Bob's my friend. I like Bob a lot. He's one of my favorite impossible creatures. He's just a purple cat, and purple cats aren't real. So, it makes him an impossible creature. Rex Chance sounds like the name of like a Disney XD action show. Friends hit each other. Okay, I guess I don't have a lot of friends then. No one ever hits me. That's the kind of thing, it's like, I don't know, I feel like that would make your life a lot more interesting if you'd like just have fist fights with your friends. Especially impossible creatures friends. You gotta hit them to power them up. Gotta hit them to make them stronger. It's like Oblivion. Or it's like Elder Scrolls. You gotta beat on them to increase their armor skills. Alright. If I run into Bob again, I'll give him a bop with the net. Bop and Bob. Never gonna let you down. I would like to sell some stuff. I'm gonna sell this, and it's got some shirts I need to sell. Here, man. It's not great, but it's better than the 0 I would have gotten if I didn't come visit here. Let's go check out. Alright, now let's head back to the post office. Oh, can't run too much. Gotta be careful. I'm thinking of passing the save for this game off to Owl and then Travis, so that they can, on their own time cubes, start playing Animal Crossing as well. And maybe we could have all 4 of us living in the same village. It might be difficult to do. Oh no. Bob, I'm so sorry, man. Crimes I commit. The sins. Sorry, Bob. Oh no. What have I done? Animal Crossing has corrupted me. This is a big win. Bop. Bop bop. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's send all these letters real quick. And tomorrow we'll have a fresh batch of fossils to put in the museum. Yes, please. I think you can only send up to 5 letters at once. Man, I remember the lead up to Animal Crossing New Horizons and how, like, there was all these really adorable and wholesome Doom Eternal, like, art and, like, Twitter posts and stuff, and it was really fun because both New Horizons and Doom Eternal came out on the same day, and so people were really excited for both of them. And so there's a lot of art of, like, the Doom Slayer. Rain, sleet, snow, or hail will deliver what you mail. Thank you. Yay! Alright, all 5 letters. But, there was all this art of— oh, hey! Hey, buddy! Hey, no, wait! Come back! Oh, I wanted to talk to you. He's cool. Cool bird. But, yeah, there was all these memes and, like, artwork of the Doomslayer buying Animal Crossing and, like, Isabelle buying Doom Eternal. I always thought that was really cool, but there was just this one guy who was really into Doom Eternal on VR chat that I met. And you ever just run into someone who has, like, the worst— Gone Forever. Oh, well. Who just has the worst take, and he just— this is a guy who had a custom model that was the Doomslayer with Isabelle on his back, and he like took Isabelle off of his back and like took her head off, and I'm just like, man, no one's on your side. No one likes that. No one wants that. Everyone wants to have good, wholesome Doom Eternal Animal Crossing times. Anyway, on that rather cringe note, thank you all for watching. You made it to the end of the video. That's awesome. If you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like and be sure to subscribe. If anything in this video upset you or you didn't like it, be sure to dislike and leave a comment down below as to why, or write a letter to me about today's video topic. If you want to see more from me, be sure to check out the other videos on the channel. If you're older, definitely check those out. If not, probably just go back and— oh, I'm excited for more pop hipping. That's awesome, man. Check out the other episodes in the Animal Crossing in the Alex Crossing series. If you want to see more from me on Twitch, or more streams from me, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LodgeOfTheCat, and be sure to join our community down below in our Discord and our Twitter. Thank you for watching. We're going to go ahead and save and quit here and wrap it up. Today was a bit rambly. Oof, I'm a bit tired. Anyway, thank you all very much.